That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Or it's dark.
Hey everyone, how y'all doing tonight?
Hey, y'all.
What's up? What's up? We are live for the first time on the channel.
This channel.
Yeah, on this channel. Now it may look a little weird that we're gonna be looking this way because our camera is this way,
but the screen is right here.
But yeah, the screen right here to see the lives. But how y'all doing tonight, man? I see you.
Hey, Candace.
What's up? What's up? All right now.
So it's 3 of y'all in here. Make sure y'all thumbs up as y'all come in.
Yeah.
And announce yourself. This is really going to be a live for you all.
Right.
To find out what it is that you need from us on this channel, because we don't want to be speaking over here, but you need direction over here. So this is what the whole plan is for tonight, is just to get a feel of what you all need from us, because this is definitely going to be our service to you all.
Exactly. So we'll just give a few minutes before everybody come in, give some people a few more minutes to come in, and then we're gonna get started, man. And we're gonna start off by telling you our story, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Yes, indeed.
Can you pull that this way a little bit, like pivot it just a little bit, so it doesn't look as odd?
This one.
Yeah. Then your laptop itself.
All right. Let's see. Gotcha. All right. Hey, everyone that just came in. What's up? What's up?
Hey. It's 5 of y'all in here.
All right. So we're not going to wait. We're going to go ahead and get started because we understand that time is the most precious
thing
that you have. So first, we're going to get started by telling our financial story. We kind of told a little bit of it on the video that we posted, the first video we posted on the channel. But actually, hey, how y'all doing? What's up? What's up? You welcome. You welcome. Yes. Yes.
Hey, Tawana.
It's for all of us to get together, Tawanda.
Yes. Yes. It's really time out for us to look at money as this invisible beast that we can't conquer.
Right.
And then I know for us in our community is that we don't get together and talk about money. Mm-hmm. We'll get together and plan trips. We'll get together and talk about a cookout. And then if somebody died, we'll get together and talk about who's going to bring what at the funeral. But we don't ever get together and actually plan out our money so that we are a straight generation to generation to generation.
Yes.
Hey, Diva
Laws, what's up? What's up? Welcome. For everybody that came in, it's gonna be a little awkward because our camera is right here and our screen is right here to see the comments and everything. So
we're not in our
normal setup. Tracy, how you doing?
Hey, Tracy.
So let's just give a little bit of background about our story. It ain't gonna be long. That we were over $80,000 in debt. Mm-hmm. And that's not including our mortgage. If you include our mortgage, it's way more than that. And we was like the typical Americans that we could afford payments. So we end up getting a lot of cars, credit cards, personal loans. If the payment worked, we got it. And then we looked one day, we was over $80,000 in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, trying to figure out how in the heck we're gonna be able to pay all this stuff down and be able to basically live the life that we want. So if one of us lost our job, we was going to be in trouble because we had so much debt.
Right.
And so we put together a plan, and you probably like how long it actually took you. So
it's so multifaceted because when you think about debt doesn't happen overnight.
Right.
And it doesn't take you over. Well, it's not an immediate like, oh crap, I'm in debt. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like gaining weight. Anybody have problems with weight gain? I do. And one day you'll just look and you'll be like, how did I get at this weight? Because we sit there and we don't look at the little climb. And that's how our money is. Like we don't look at the little climb up further and further and further in debt. And then when you take a moment to look at it, it's like, how the hell did I get here? Then you go through that phase of, I'm never going to conquer this. It's going to take me so much to conquer this. But just like it didn't take overnight to get there, it's not going to take overnight to get out of there.
Right.
And you're going to have to be patient with yourself, and you're going to have to forgive yourself.
Yes. Yeah. And so it took us a total.
Yolanda.
So for the last like 5 years, was when we really put it into gear. So it's been a total of probably about 8 to 10 years.
Right.
But of that first part, we were like, paying down debt, going back up in debt, paying down debt. I know y'all know that cycle, paying it, going down. And then like 5 years ago, it was like, no, this is it. We got to stop. And so now we've paid, we haven't completely paid it off, because at first what we were going to do, we were going to wait until we got to the end of our journey
to start the channel
or to start doing this. But I'm like, no, I want to reach back and help our brothers and sisters that were where we were. Maybe you got this much debt now, you over 80,000, 100,000 or whatever. So we was like, let us come in and help y'all now to give you some of the tactics and things that we use to help us pay that off. So now we are just under 10,000 now.
Yeah.
And we actually could have been paid that off. And
but I like my cash.
Right. So if any of y'all know us from over on the vlogging channel, if you come from over there, as y'all can see, we live our life. So that's why that's the channel, Living While Saving. So we want to teach you how to live life, save money, and pay off debt, because we know life is short, and we all about enjoying life. And so if you're not over on that channel or Life With Us TV vlog channel, you can definitely go over there, because that's where we definitely have fun. Did you want to add anything? I've been talking.
Oh yeah, he likes to talk, y'all, as y'all can see. But yeah, like you said, we were in that debt, pulled our way out of it, and even now we have to be ever so careful that we're not so loose with our money that before you know it, what we have built could just go this way really, really quickly.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to set, and thankfully, getting out of debt for us wasn't quick, because it also taught us.
Well, paying down the debt.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It taught us how to be disciplined.
Right.
Within paying down the debt, because they used to have this saying that you don't appreciate anything that comes quickly. That's so true when it comes to your money. It's just like, if you can get it quickly, you don't appreciate it. It's almost like working for minimum wage. And then when you finally get up there to the $40 an hour, you're just like, I appreciate this, because I know the grind that it took for me to get here.
Right.
Other than people that just come right into corporate America and they making that money, and they're just like Starbucks every morning, going to Dunkin' Donuts every morning. You're like, what the hell are you doing? Like, no, it ain't that serious.
Yeah, discipline definitely is the key.
Definitely the key.
All right, so enough about us. Let's kind of get into the meat and potatoes. The title of this live was, we want to help you to take control of your finances. So, like my wife said in the beginning of the call, we want to come in and ask 4 questions tonight to kind of see where you guys are, so that we can align ourselves with you, so we can help you reach your financial goals and whatever it is you're trying to do with your money, or trying to get your money right, or whatever the problem is. So the 4 questions tonight is just going to be, it's going to be about your current financial struggles. It's going to be the second one is what financial struggles have you had and why. We're going to talk about your beliefs on money, and we're going to talk about your financial goals. So let's start off with the first question is, and in the chat, let's talk about what are your current financial struggles and when it comes down to saving money or paying off debt. And that could be example, are you living paycheck to paycheck right now? Is your expenses too high where you feel like you can't afford to meet your expenses because you might making enough money, or your debt payments are too high? It's kind of similar to where we were. So in the chat, just talk about where you are. Don't be shy. Let's be transparent.
We all family.
Yeah, we family over here.
Oh, so, we about to be family,
right?
Because we about to get all in your business.
So yeah, what type of struggles are you having? It's a paycheck to paycheck.
Or are you a spender?
Yeah.
Because sometimes being a spender erases the fact that you have all the money in the world.
Right.
But if you just spend, you'll never have enough.
And the reason why we asking these questions, like my wife said in the beginning, is so that we can align our content with you guys. So when we post videos or we have lives, we want to make sure that we answer your questions and actually helping you get results.
Somebody's credit cards, I'll pay them down off, and the cycle starts again.
Okay, the credit card cycle. Okay, totally understand that. And
I'm a spender.
Been there.
Yep.
The credit card, you like you say you pay the balance down, and then something else comes along that causes you to charge it again. Hey family, how you doing? Let's say 2020, lost my job, started over.
It's definitely a paycheck to paycheck low.
Stretch every dollar.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you, travel with Candace. I feel you.
Definitely,
I feel you.
Definitely.
Feel you. And thank y'all. That's paycheck.
Thank y'all for being transparent.
Thanks for being transparent. So that's me too. So that you too, is that paycheck to paycheck for you too, Yolanda?
Or are you a spender, paying off the credit cards, trying to save?
Trying to save. Okay. All right.
And that credit card beast kind of yanked a whole bunch of us up directly from college. Like real talk. Yeah. You know, recruiters come to your school. It's and here's the thing. We want y'all, I said it before. Woosah, forgive yourself, and let's pull yourself up by the bootstraps.
Yes.
It's no longer, oh, I have this. Now we see it. We see what it is. And like
Yolanda said credit cards. Okay. Thank you, Yolanda.
And I like what Candace said. Life sometimes gives us the worst hand ever.
Right.
And no matter how much you try to prepare for it, sometimes it just knocks you off of the bucket. But like she said, she's doing her best to try to get back on the horse, get back on the saddle.
Yes.
And making every dollar stretch.
Right.
This is where my expertise is. And my husband would tell you, I don't know if it has anything with me being Haitian. We're hustlers by nature. Find creative ways to bring more income into your household. I'm gonna tell you what really started us, and I may be going ahead of what my husband wanted to talk about, was we didn't have any more money to pay off anything else. So we had to create it. So the first thing that I started doing is I looked around my house. And at the time, we went to a church, and our pastor would always preach this word that said, whatever you need is in your house. And I kept saying, what does that actually mean? And I used to go through this house, clothes that I did not wear anymore, boots. I'm a Timberland girl. I love Timberland boots. I had 6 pair of Timberland boots that I listed out there on eBay one day, and that brought over $400 into my house. Just like that. And it's little things that sometimes getting down on your luck makes you get creative and figuring out ways to bring money into your house. YouTube. For us, YouTube is very much an outlet and entertainment thing for us.
Right.
But it also brings in a very good amount of money into our household. You know, so don't always think of it as you have to hustle to get another check. Sometimes it's easy money. Right. And just look into those type of things. So my income is workers' compensation and child support. I'm waiting on my disability check.
Yeah.
Trust me. Yeah. I know. My mom lives here. I know how that is.
And then Truly Tracy said, I'm an emotional spender. Actually, that's
most
actually,
people are.
Most of us are See, most of us, how we are, we spend with our emotions and then we justify it with logic. So we'll go out and know that we can't afford those pair of shoes, but we'll justify it with logic and say, well, after all, I work hard for this money and I deserve it. But we wasn't really going into solution tonight. My wife went on and gave y'all some good nuggets, which I still appreciate. But yeah, it seems like the sentiment is we see that some of y'all are having trouble with saving. We see some of y'all are having trouble with credit card debt. We see some of y'all struggling with paycheck to paycheck. The next question would be, what financial strategies have you tried that didn't work and why? And so, for example, have you ever created a budget and only to create the budget and not follow it? or you have
enough to follow it.
Right. Or for y'all got the credit card debt, you started the debt snowball or the debt avalanche and you just couldn't stick with it. Or you was the person that was saving 5, 10%, $100, $200 of savings. You was doing it good and all of a sudden you stopped. So, Yeah. So the question again is, what financial strategies have you tried in the past and it didn't work, and why? You say for our folks in the backs.
Now, I see there's 16 people in here. Hey, y'all. And make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button as y'all come in. And if you're watching the replay, just go ahead and sit back. We're talking about some good stuff here.
All right. And I'll repeat the question again. What financial strategies have you tried that didn't work, and why? And again, that's like you tried to create yourself a budget to help you stop overspending, and it just for some reason didn't work. So started saving and stop. Yep. I don't know how many times we did that. Yes. Anybody else? How about you? You created a budget. You know, so many different budget strategies out there. You got the 80-20 budget, where you spend 80% of your income is for your expenses and the other 20% for savings, or maybe 90-10. You might have tried that one.
Or just an amount that you say, I'm gonna set us, like the old people say, we set aside every pay period.
Having enough to cover everything and push things. Okay, make enough income. Got you. All right. Anybody else? Any struggles, financial strategies that you tried in the past that you just like, it just did not work? And the reason why I'm asking this, and I'm not asking this because I want to make sure that when we start posting strategies, I start saving and stop. BB said I start saving and stop. So I tried the avalanche, but resorted to the snowball. Okay, I would do $100 to savings. Okay, cool. All right, so it seems like a lot of y'all have tried the traditional things. Okay, all right, because what I'm trying to figure out, because there are two components when it comes to Miss D says, since COVID, I realized without socialization, I began to save. I'm holding on, but need
some rips.
I got you. Yeah.
Some tips.
Okay, got you. Yeah. But I thought you were saying you feel like spending some money.
That's really what I thought. I was like, oh Lord, no, don't do that. But transparent moment. We did the same thing during COVID. Mm-hmm. You saved, we spent, because our thing was we didn't want to go out. We tried to be as careful as we could be, because my mom is she's in that category where if she caught it, it could be deadly for her. So we didn't go anywhere. So our outlet was Uber Eats, different stuff like that, you know, creating our own atmosphere within our home. We started doing Zoom date nights and getting takeout in and doing wine nights and things like that. That stuff costs money. Yeah. And then we even looked at ourselves, was like, oh no, baby, we got to pull that back, because because you have it don't mean you need to spend it. Right. So BB said I need to get back on my savings game. It was a peace of mind. Right. It is when you had it. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Tawana said we saved them incidentals that happen on the truck. We saved them incidentals. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel that having that savings account, it definitely provides a peace of mind. And what I was getting ready to say, the reason why I'm asking these questions, because sometimes we know the tactics, we know we should be saving, we know we should be paying off our debt. We know that we should be spending within our means. So there's a psychological piece to money, and then there is an action step to money. So I'm asking these questions to find out, is your problem psychological or is your problem tactical? So basically what I'm seeing in the comments with everybody saying their different reasons of their different struggles as far as doing different financial strategies in the past, I can tell there is a psychological piece that you're missing, because that was missing for us. Mm-hmm. Was the way that we was, like, especially for me, and my wife can kind of talk about her upbringing, was all I saw was money restriction, money struggle. You were here, you need to save money, but there was never seeing abundance of money, was always struggle. So when I got my age and I got out, all I thought was
I don't want to struggle like my parents or struggle like my aunts, uncles, or whoever was in my life. So I'm going to make a lot of money and I'm going to spend a lot of money. So I was programmed to spend. So basically, I said that to say is we need to find out what money programs you have. So it makes no difference what tips and tricks we give you. You always going to default back to your money program. So if you a spender, I can tell you to save all day long. I can give you all tactics that's out there. Like they have that thing, the jar thing on different websites where they take us. If you spend $50.28, they'll take the rest and slide it into your savings. It doesn't matter. Or you save 10% of your income, or somebody give you money in savings. If your default is you're going to be if your default program is that you are a spender, it makes no difference. So that has to definitely change in order for you to start even applying any of these tactics. So Truly said my checking account is a different bank from my savings account. Every pay period, a certain percentage goes to my savings, which is not to be touched. Exactly. That's exactly what we do too. Because when you separate it, because by the time the transfer gets there, you don't need the money anyway.
You make it hard for you to touch your own money.
So let's move on to the next question. Is your money beliefs? Because growing up, I heard so much about money, and I'm pretty sure you heard so much about money, or even so much about money. Even now, you hear, "I don't have enough money to save." That's a money belief. Money is the root of all evil. You heard that one, or my beliefs on money. I can afford monthly payments. Like I told y'all earlier, the first thing we thought about what got us in that $80,000 in debt was I can afford the payment. Other thing, rich people are greedy. So in the chat, put down like, what are some of your money beliefs? What do you believe about money? Do you look at money as a source of security, or do you look at money as is to have fun with? So let's see. BB said, I do have, every time I swipe my card, I put $1 in my savings, but I use the savings for Christmas and birthdays for my nieces and nephews. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I like that. That's dope. So yeah, what are some of your money beliefs? Or do all of y'all believe that you're millionaires? So one of the things like, and I'll get started, like one of source of security, you believe, okay, cool. Like one of my money beliefs was, and this is only coming from a church background, which this is said, money is the root of all evil. I used to like really believe that. Even though the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil,
not the money.
But having that thought that money is evil is, I don't need to hold on to it. I need to get rid of it because after all, it's evil.
Yeah.
So, okay. So Ms. D said, I begin to look at it as a source of security now. Right.
I'm speaking it.
I'm rich. All right. Cynthia said, yeah, calls outside, running down the road. Cynthia says, sense of security. Yeah. All right. So let's go to the final question, because I don't want to take all of y'all time up tonight. What are some of your financial goals? What you so from this channel, what is you trying to accomplish? And to give you some examples, it could, y'all already said y'all want to pay off debt. Some of y'all say you want to save. So is that like saving for retirement, saving for a vacation? So what we saving money for? Are you trying to buy a house? Are you trying to take that extravagant vacation that you always wanted to take? You want to start a business? You want to, feel financially secure, which I already said. That was on my list as well. Let's see what you're saying. Tawana said money is a source of security and fun for us. Amen. Right. Luann said, I thought that it takes money to make money. Yes, that is true. That's yes and no to that. I want to just have it. You had me too.
That's the realest thing you can ever say.
Right. So traveling with Candace said, I like to learn how to be smarter with my money so I can pay down debt save, invest, and be ready to freely travel. Awesome. Yeah. So that was our goal right there, to be able to travel. Pay off my credit cards. Cynthia said to pay off my credit cards.
Pay off, and I love to travel.
I love to travel. Okay, y'all travel. Y'all right on our wavelength here now. I need couches and maybe vacay when I. Okay, cool.
That sounds like our life.
All right.
We got our couch last year though.
Yeah. So anybody else? What financial goals? What you trying to do? Is you trying to send somebody to college? Is anybody trying to buy a house? So right now I'm planning now to get rid of credit card debt, and we'll then save for retirement next. Okay, Luann, I'll see you. All right. Anybody else? Let's see. I need to pay off pay off cards. I need to take a big chunk of my check to pay them off, but charge them up. Oh, so you pay them off and charge them back up.
So it's a cycle. I have a 16-year-old. Yeah.
Enough said. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Trust me. We don't even have kids, and we feel like we have kids. If you would only know.
So I want to thank y'all for really being transparent tonight, because being transparent about where you are is definitely the first step to changing your financial situation. And I'll come to let's see. Albertine said at this stage of the game, saving for retirement, I didn't do as much as when I was younger, so playing catch up. Got you. Understand.
You ain't out the game.
Yeah. So totally understand. So I thank y'all for being transparent, and this information is definitely going to help us to cartel our content so that it can help you guys. So I can see like right now that we're gonna talk. So as we give strategies, we're gonna help you psychologically too. So in the last video, you remember we talked about the why. And a lot of times I want to, Tawana said, I want to buy a house. Yeah.
You want to buy
mine? We talked about the why. A lot of people really underestimate the why. And in the video, I gave the example, if I was to put a plank on the highest buildings in New York City and tell you to walk across the other side, you would tell me, no, I am not going to do that. That's too dangerous. But if it was one of your loved ones on the other side that you was going to rescue, you go across that plank like it wasn't nothing. So that's why I was like, your why is what's going to keep you on track. And in the videos and also in the lives, we're going to actually talk more in depth than that, because it's a little bit more deeper than that, and we'll definitely discuss those in the videos. Let's see, let me come back over to the chat. We're paying for successful financial future. That okay? I hear you, Candace.
And Candace said that she has a son that wants to start working, so she wants to be able to prepare him. Yeah, and that's so good, Candace, because real talk, that's what happened to most of us. We weren't prepared. Yeah, and we kind of just tried to figure it out, but figuring out mean that we messed a whole lot of it up. Yeah. And then you really just you were spinning wheels in the mud for a very long time. I know at least I was.
Let's say, I see your guys' channel's a blessing to people. Yes, that's what we like. Yeah, we're going to be a blessing. We blessed to be a blessing. I'm excited to hear what you all got to say and the advice you give. Thank you for doing this. You are so welcome. Julie Trace says saving for
out-of-pocket medical bills.
Medical expenses now. It make no sense the cost of medical bills now.
With good insurance.
Not only medical bills, the cost of groceries and all that stuff. I mean, costs are just going up. Inflation is just going like through the roof. Yeah. Thank you for creating this outlet for us. You are so welcome. Yes, indeed. Matter of fact, me and my wife was just talking the other day how awesome it would have been when we started out financially to be able to have like a think tank like this, where we could come in and get some advice on how to handle our money, right? Versus coming out into the world and not having no clue on how to even manage money. So
Yeah, because most of us can make it, but managing it, woo.
yeah. It's I second that. I've been waiting on this channel for a long time.
Listen, it took forever for us to find a name. Like, because I was like, you never know how. Like when we did Life with a CV, we kind of hate the name now, but we put it up because we were like, that's just what we came up with at the top of our head.
Yeah.
Because if it goes far, you're stuck with it.
Yeah.
So we really tried to think of what it is that we were trying to do here. And that's what it was.
Yep.
Living while saving. That has been what we have always said, because just stopping to save does not work for us.
Right.
We cannot live not doing anything. We just can't.
Yeah.
We know some people that have done it where they didn't do anything for years. We know a couple, I think it's freaking crazy. I don't know how she didn't get pneumonia and die, but she didn't buy a coat.
Yeah.
Because she said that she wants to get out of debt so bad that she will go through winters without a coat.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, this is not New York. It is Virginia, though. It gets cold as hell here, too.
Yeah.
And I was like, I commend you for that amount of dedication, but that doesn't work for me.
Right.
Like I have to have a level of spending and enjoying what it is that I do, because we work very, very, very hard.
Exactly.
So I have to have some enjoyment in there.
Yep. So that's exactly what we're gonna help each of y'all with your savings problems, with your paying off debt problems, or any of those problems around savings and paying off debt. We're gonna show you guys how to accomplish all of that and live life at the same time. Because that's what we did. So through that whole journey of paying down that 80,000, we have not stopped living, but we just had to find that sweet spot. So once you find that sweet spot of living and saving, game changer.
Yeah.
But that's all we have tonight. Let me see. Wait, I got another comment. Financial plans are very personal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need a coat.
right. Yeah, I was like, baby, I would take you to the Macy's or something. I'm like, baby, you need a coat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It is, and there is no one size.
Hey, Beverly, how you doing?
Hey, Beverly. Yeah, there's no one size fits all when it comes to how it is that you decide to get out of debt and how to save. But there does need to be a plan, though.
Yeah.
Without a plan, you ain't going nowhere.
No.
You're spinning wheels in the mud. Been there, done it, wrote the book about it. Probably could have made a lot of money off that book if I really did right.
I feel you, Diva. Matter of fact, we just made a change to our cable bill today because it was approaching getting up to about $200, and we had to make a change.
And we don't watch TV.
Yeah, we don't watch TV like that. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And that brings me to another point. You triggered something. Sometimes we won't make a change because we're just comfortable with what it is. We've been paying almost $200 for this daggone cable bill for a very, very long time. And until we looked at it one day, it was like, why? All we do is Netflix. And then if we have shows that we need to review, most of the time we watch it on the app anyway.
Right.
So I'm like, why? So then we went with my mom, and Stanley was like, tell me the channels that you watch. Oh, I watch this. No, you don't. No, you don't. You just don't want us to turn the cable off. But then what we did today was we just found a happy medium and got that sucker done.
Exactly. I said we both are a blessing. We feel more comfortable. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we just try to be so transparent, and just because we totally understand. So we try to create a platform where you can be transparent. So because at the end of the day, all of us could use a little bit more financial information. No cable here. What?
Listen, if my mom did technology, it would be no cable here either. But she still has a flip phone, y'all. Y'all pray for me. I tried the iPhone thing with her, and she literally was like, here. I don't know what to do with this. It's stressing me out. I said, you know what? Let me go on to Cricket and get your flip, because I don't have time for the move skit today.
All right, so let's talk next video coming out. So seeing that what Alda has put into the chat, and this is the next video that I'm thinking that we are. Love you too. Appreciate you too, Tawanda. The next video that we think we should make is I'm thinking the basics of budgeting basics. So basically showing you guys how to calculate your money in, money out, to be able to see what you have left over, so we can start to see if we have any money to save. Well, see what money we have to save and what money we have to put to pay off debt. So what y'all think about that? A video on just basic budget, that, or would you rather? Because that would still even fall into like the paycheck to paycheck, because a lot of us don't know what's coming in and what's going out. So I think a basic budget video would be perfect. But y'all let me know if that's something you think you want. Let me know in the chat based upon what everybody was saying today.
And then also in the meantime, it wouldn't hurt to start listing everything that you have going out right now. Because once we start listing it out, we realize how much we are really spending. And I gave the example in the last video.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I gave the example in the last video of how I used to go to Wawa like 2 to 3 times a week buying coffee for my coworkers, because that was just what we did for each other, until I realized I'm spending $60 and $70 a month in coffee.
Yeah.
So, it could be that $5 Starbucks that you do every day. Start writing down what it is that you're really doing so we can start looking at it. Not us, you.
Right. So I see I need a budget video. Okay. Great way to get a visual so we can build on it. Okay. Nana say I follow your 50-30-20 and it's working for me. Awesome. Glad that's working for you. We love that budget. Matter of fact, we just made some changes within that budget to fit some other needs. Yeah. So that budget is awesome. Yes, that will be great. Okay. So the next video that we're gonna come out with is basic. So in the video, we're gonna talk about the psychology of the budget as well as how to create the budget. And I think that will be perfect. So you'll have the mental piece and you will have the action steps, because one thing you're gonna find out about us, we don't want to waste our time or waste your time coming on here talking about money and then we go about our everyday life and not take action. Right. We want to get you results. We definitely want to get you results. We are results oriented people. There's no use in doing any of this to only be still stuck. So as we get the information, we're gonna be checking in and be like, hey, as y'all started saving, as you paying down the debt, where you at? Where you struggling? So we're gonna be there with you. And the thing about it, what I'm gonna love it is that we're gonna help each other learn. Yeah. Because even though we still don't know everything. Matter of fact, every single day, I'm learning more and more stuff about how to better handle my money. And as I learn, as Lynette learned, we're gonna pass the information along to y'all.
Cynthia, honey, let me tell you, she's talking about them goddamn groceries.
Oh yeah,
that is my struggle right there. Y'all, if y'all watch Life With Us TV, y'all will hear me complain about these groceries every week, and I'm gonna complain about it until we can figure this skit out.
Candace said, "Well, y'all go on tour. Let me know if I can purchase my ticket." All right. So I said, "Yes, I need a budget video, please." Yes. So that video will be out between now and Monday.
What's today?
Today is Monday. Today is Monday. Okay. So either get posted this week or Monday. So we will get to working on that. But we just want to thank y'all for coming out tonight.
It's 19 of y'all here on a new channel. Yeah, look at y'all showing up.
And trusting us with your because personal finances, we know, is a sensitive topic. And it can cause a lot of problems, a lot of fights. It broke up a lot of marriages. So for you to come tonight is a great step in direction. Let me know that you want to get your money right. And we are committed to helping you do that. And like I say, stand by for the video. It's going to be out by next Monday. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And we're going to catch y'all when the budget video come out. And once again, straight from the VA.
The dirty South.
2 up. 2 down. Holla, y'all. Peace.